Hello class, how are you? This is Gosha Buffet from Working Class in the Cinema, LS21 online class, section 7860, and this is for um, the fall of 2014. And I'm really excited to be able to teach this class again. It was the first class I ever took at Rutgers University when I decided to become a labor studies major. And when I became a labor studies major, I decided that working class in the cinema sounded like an easy way to get into it. So I took the class, and it really turned me on to becoming a labor organizer and then a labor educator. So I hope you find it as exciting as I did. What we're looking at here is how we're being treated by the media, but especially Hollywood, as to what's really going on with the information that we get when we watch movies. And so we want to understand why at certain times of the history of the United States that certain movies come out, what is their ultimate purpose? And we'll be looking at repetitions as the years go by, certain words that are constantly used, certain ideas that are constantly perpetuated. And we'll be looking at movies that some of them are also, I would say um, some of them are fictional movies, some of them are based on true stories, and some of them are nonfiction. So we'll be comparing those, and it'll be interesting to note some of those things. All right, our first thing I want to do is go right to our syllabus. You can see all the different movies we will be watching, and some of them may change depending on how I see the classes going along. Now, there's important things to notice if you look at the site page. It tells you all the student help you can get. It tells you there's a Moodle tutorials you can check into and things like that. So you want to go through the page and understand the page. If you're having a hard time with Moodle, then you might want to reconsider taking the class at another time after you understand Moodle. It's important that you know how to type. It's important that you know how to move around a computer. Do not take this class if you had to buy a computer to do it, because you won't be able to keep up with the work. There are 3 ways to contact me. As you can see on the class page, there's a messages side on the right-hand side where you can click on the little message link. That'll take you to a little box. You put in Gosha Maffei, click on that, up should come me, and then from there, you can also send me a message. I will respond within 1 to 3 days. I do not respond to texts, so don't send me any texts. And it is an online class, so it is not like I am sitting here all the time on the other side of the computer just waiting for you to email me. So it will take 1 to 3 days, or sometimes I'll respond right away if I'm on the computer. There's also to contact me at maffeigosha.com or maffeigosha@gmail.com. Or you can come to the online phone-only office hours every Wednesday from 4 to 5. And that's a toll-free number, and there's a link that says office hours. Click on that and you'll get all the information on how to do that. You dial in from your home phone, it's free, and you have to put a password in. And then I'm there from 4 to 5 every Wednesday. Let's see, what else do we have to do? We'll be looking at all different kinds of movies starting in 1936. So the object of this class is that you do some research. You see the movie is going to be Modern Times. It's 1936. You look up what was going on before 1936. Movies usually take anywhere from 3 to 4 years to get produced and then distributed. So what was going on a couple years before Modern Times? In this one, we had the Great Depression. So how did that affect? Oops, I'm sorry, I'm wiggling. I got you on my knee. How did that affect the producers' ideas about what's going on? And then we're going to have some movies in the 50s, what was going on in the 50s. You'll see recurring themes. You'll see recurring words, and hopefully we'll discuss those. The class is asynchronistic, which means you can get on anytime you want and do the work. However, the class does officially start every Sunday in the morning and end Saturday night at 11 p.m. So Sunday, I open up the section for that week. You get to see what the movie's about. You look at what the forum questions are. You then do a little research as to what was going on then. You watch the movie, and you have till Wednesday by 11 o'clock to post your response to my questions. And as you will see in the forum, you don't have to answer all the questions, but you must do at least 15 sentences to respond to the questions. And then when you post that up there, then everybody gets to read each other's. You come back between Thursday and Saturday, read a couple, and respond to at least 2 other people with at least 3 sentences. So you don't respond and come, I like the movie too, you had a good thought, so I'll look forward to seeing your post again. No, you must post why you agree with what the person is saying or why you disagree. And then you must also post, back it up with information from the movie or some other research that you've done. That's how you do your forms. And that's why it's important that you have a participant picture, because when somebody looks at that photo, they start to go, oh, yeah, that one, I remember her, I remember him, I like the way he writes, or I want to challenge this person, or whatever it is. Now, the forums are not places to make somebody wrong. You have to use proper language. There's no swearing. There's no putting anybody down. This is a safe place for you to share how you feel about something, but not to make somebody feel bad. So if you disagree, you just simply say, I disagree with your thought about the sanitation workers not being discriminated against, because if you look in the history and you go back and you talk about the history, and also you can see that in the movie or in the documentary, blah, 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 period. You don't make them wrong. You don't tell them that they're uneducated. You don't tell them that they're anything. You are just sharing your point of view. And if you want to, often people dialogue back and forth because they find out that they've found someone that they really can share information with. If you go through the syllabus, you'll see that class participation is very important. That is how you get graded. And I will be closing up the different groups, or if I don't do that, I will be making it impossible for you to post after a due date. So you need to do your homework on time, right? I'm not going to be doing all the grading at the end of the semester. So please do your homework on time. You will see how much the points are. Somewhere on, I believe, the right-hand side, you will see grades. You will be able to click on it. You'll see what your grade is to date. If you look at the syllabus, it tells you need to have 1,000 points in order to get an A, or 900 to 1,000 points. So if you got, by the end of the semester, you have 423 points, you're not going to pass. So during the semester, you can click on that, see where you're standing. We'll also show you what assignments are missing, and et cetera, et cetera. So it should be fairly easy for you to understand all this. If you have questions, I just gave you the 3 ways to get in touch with me. Message me, email me, or come to office hours. Participation is important. And, Wikipedia. Do not use Wikipedia as your research. Wikipedia is a website where anybody can go on and change it, alter it, add, delete. So it's not always the best reference. Do not, you have to do, there's certain things that you are required to do, and one of them is to let me know about accommodations, and those accommodations, I need to know what accommodations you need, and you need to contact the Disability Center at LA Trade Tech. Also, there is an honesty and technological questionnaire you must sign. And if you when you sign that, you are saying you will not plagiarize. You will not go on and copy and paste anybody else's work. It will be all your own work. Plagiarism is stealing somebody else's thoughts or ideas and using them for your own. Therefore, that is not acceptable. You will either be dismissed from this class or you will be dismissed from the college. So please don't do that. The idea is to watch the movies, do some research, answer the questions, analyze the ideas as much as possible, give your personal point of view, and move on. Most of the time, there is no right or wrong answer. It is about you understanding how information is given to us and how we do not take the time to research for ourselves, but rather accept what is given to us by the media, especially Hollywood. On that note, I'm going to let you search around the class page. If you have questions, notify me. And hopefully throughout this semester, I will post some other little clips so that I can hopefully communicate better with you, because you'll be able to see my expression, so it won't be just words that can be more easily misunderstood. Wishing you a great class. I have really hope you understand this is a labor class. This is a pro-labor class. There are tons and tons and tons of business courses in this college, all other colleges. There are few labor studies classes. There are few labor studies programs in the whole United States. So we're very lucky that LA Trade Tech has this and we can be offered. Wishing you a great, entertaining, stimulating, thought-provoking, life-changing, and I'm not kidding about that, life-changing look at how we receive our information, and have a great semester. Thank you.